Welcome to Hilda's House. We are recording this season in the town of Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, featuring artists from all across the state. Today we have with us Miss Vicki Genfan.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm glad to be here.
So glad you're here.
Thank you.
Wow, you are an amazing singer-songwriter, guitarist. The first time I heard you play, I could not believe the style. Man, it spoke to my soul. Girl, where did you learn to play like that?
I kind of made it up. I spent a lot of years being an introvert, staying in my room, playing guitar. I had heard Joni Mitchell when I was young in my teens. Joni Mitchell tuned her guitar differently. And when I heard it, I thought, something is different about that sound. And it spoke to me. I learned that she was changing the tuning up. So I said, okay, here I go. And it opened a whole world to me of just, it's like I think about it as colors on a palette. So I have 6 strings. And if I gave you 6 colors and I said, here you go, Hilda, paint something with these colors. Yeah, there you would go. Now, if I gave you a whole set of different colors, you would be inspired to do something different.
Right.
Okay, so with the music, with the tunings, they're like, palettes of color. Okay. And I find a tuning that touches me or that matches a mood or that is something I've been looking for. And I start noodling. And I've been doing this for years and years and years. And I have about 37 tunings. The tunings, because you've got so many open strings, you can just kind of play and you get a chord. It lends itself to a particular kind of use of what we call the harmonics, which I tap. And then I also use a lot of body percussion on the instrument. So I get to bring in my love for rhythm, my love for different color and different texture. And it really evolved maybe over 10 or 15 years until I finally thought, I'm a singer-songwriter, but how do I do something a little different?
Right.
And I thought, well, this guitar thing I'm doing is different. And I focused on getting it as together so it would kind of be a recognizable style. Like people could hear me and go, that's Vicki playing, And I feel really like I did accomplish that.
Oh, all over the world you're known for that style. I mean, you've won awards, right?
Yeah. Okay. I won we have a magazine here in the States called Guitar Player Magazine, and they have an annual contest. At least they used to. So I won the Guitar Player Magazine Superstar competition, 2008. Yeah, up against all these electric guitar crazy people. Anyway, that was really, really something special.
So are there many women who play at the level that you play?
There are.
Okay.
There are more than I think you'd realize.
Okay.
But it's taken time for the women to feel confident come out, and I think also for the industry to recognize the women. I mean, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah, we won't go there today. We don't have enough time anyway.
So women there are more of us than you would know. And in fact, I've been working on a project with 3 amazing other guitarists that we're going to put some out. Anyway.
I want to be around that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You will.
Okay. Wow. So when did you know that this is really what you wanted to do for a living?
I've been playing music all my life. I started at 3 on piano and took lessons. At 5, I started guitar. So playing piano, playing guitar. In grade school, I picked up trombone. And I was in the band and orchestra and marching band. So I was always doing music. I was always playing music.
Okay.
I had to be pushed to really do it full time was scary. So I would say I was doing it part time. I was bartending. I was playing behind the bar. And I was like, I don't know if I can give up my bartending job, but I'll just do concerts here.
More tips, though. The singer bartender.
I learned a form of massage, and I was doing that and playing on the side. So finally in 2000 or 1999, 2000, I kind of took the plunge and with the help of my partner, and
I am so glad you took
Push
the
me
plunge.
off the edge.
On the edge,
Yeah.
man.
Oh.
That's how I'm living. It's chilling.
It's scary.
Wow. So what's good about hearing you talk about your journey is that a lot of emerging artists, young artists, think that if it doesn't happen by a certain age, they're going to age out. And I say, your life, your shelf life as an artist is your life.
Well, yeah.
And so, for those who do it part-time or just as a hobby, that's cool. To do it full-time, it does take a leap.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So I'm glad that Tay pushed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have a half a dozen at least influences.
Sometimes I go blank on that question. I have to tell you the truth, but I think the ones that stay in my mind the most, because my dad was a folkie. He was into like Peter, Paul, and Mary. He was into a lot of kind of Dylan.
Okay.
And then Zorba the Greek, he would play all the time. My brother was a Frank Zappa maniac.
Okay, so y'all were across the map.
But things like Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, I was, ABC. I still have to work out a version of that. I was drawn to R&B. I was drawn to soul. I love James Taylor, Crosby, Stills, Nash. I love their harmonies, their vocals together. Pat Metheny became a big, big influence. Even though I don't play like those people, their music kind of got in me. Brazilian music, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh, baby.
But, do I play like that? No, but they're in there. They're in there.
I can hear all of that. Maybe that's why it speaks to me like it does. I want to shake my booty when you play. That's what I'm saying.
That's what every musician wants. Booty shaking. Yeah.
Wow. This region is fortunate to have you. So many of the artists that have come here when you've played in concert have thanked me for bringing such a world-renowned musician to Pilot Mountain. So I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. You too.
We are going to take a break and we'll come back and talk about the creative process.
Cool.
Yeah.
A natural disaster may force you to evacuate, and the coronavirus could impact your emergency plans. So take steps now to help your family and community prepare. Keep a supply kit stocked with cloth face coverings, disinfecting supplies, and hand sanitizers. Check with local officials about what shelter spaces will be open during quarantine efforts. And remember to review the CDC's guidelines with the whole family. Disasters won't wait. Neither should you. Visit ready.gov/plan to make a plan today.
George Floyd. His name was George Floyd. Say his name.
Say his name.
George Floyd. Say his name.
Say their names. Once again and always, we fight for justice.
Black Lives Matter.
Go to blacklivesmatter.com.
We are back. Welcome back to Hilda's Place. And if you missed the first segment, we are here with Miss Vicki Genfan.
Hey.
God, time is going too fast.
I know.
So I know a lot of people who call me about being an artist and process and all of that are interested in process and sometimes don't even realize that there are multiple processes and you have to find the one that works for you. And sometimes you find that it only works for a minute and then you have to find something else. Mm-hmm. So as an actress, the way I get into a character, I have all kinds of things to help me do that. If I get stuck, then I have a director to work it out with, or I have a cast to work it out with.
Right.
Even as a writer, I can call upon others to read the work and get actors, and I can hear what it sounds like and make changes. I have no idea what that looks like for a musician. Mm-hmm. You're a solo artist. What does that creative process look like, particularly when you're stuck?
Well, there's no reason that I can't do the same as you and call on other people
Okay.
in the field. I have people that I have co-written with, and sometimes that's what I need to do to get through a block. I need to call somebody and say, hey, help me out with this, or I've got this 2-measure idea. I know it can be turned into a song,
Okay.
but I can't get there, or I got half a lyric, or etc. So I will do that as well, call on people. But I find that the biggest block for me has been, in my entire creative life, really has been my critic. And when I can say to myself, that critic has got to sit on the side or in the back seat,
Get out.
in the trunk maybe. When I can really put her somewhere far away and just let things be as they are, without even trying to write a song. And sometimes it's a therapy session. I recently had some really good advice from my therapist saying, hey, write as if it is only for you, only for you, for getting things out. I went through a crazy year last year, really, really the most challenging one in my life, with a lot of tragedy and a lot of loss. I'm now starting to feel like I want to get that out creatively. But my critic comes in, jumps in. Hey, what about that? It's got to be so. Why don't you do an album? Make it? It's like. But the moment I was able to say, all of that can go bye-bye, and I can just begin to get the guitar out, remember something that happened during that year, look at a picture, and let myself feel, and let myself find the tuning, the groove, the chord, the melody. All of a sudden, things come. So there's so much power in being able to let that critic go.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. So, and I'm still learning, and I've been doing this a long time.
I appreciate you sharing that, and we all go through life, and it's a part of the human condition to go through pain and tragic things, and there's no one to tell us how to get through it. We can get some advice and people can hold our hands, but our private pain as an artist, then making a choice to have it be public can be pretty difficult. Yeah. So I want you to do like a mini concert here.
Okay.
As a part of the show.
Okay.
I want to close the show out with you.
Okay.
Because the gift that you bring through your music, I want to share that with as many people as I can. And so this platform is for artists. And so I am going to surrender to you, my sister, and ask you to just free flow and have a great time.
I would love that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Boom!
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
There it is. Keep going with it. Leo!
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
I'm going to start with a piece called One by One, and this is kind of a testament to the power of a single smile. 2, 3, 4. It's all about connection. I see you and you see me, starving for affection. We really need each other. Forgetting to remember, it's just a social disease. In this together, separate us and we suffer. The 100th monkey was just some flunky. For you said you cared, your 2 coins, the tipping point. You changed everything by being there. It's alchemy plus chemistry. You changed the world when you smile at me. We can wake a nation that's gone numb. One by one by one. It's all about perception. What you believe is what you see. The world is your reflection. Is it the best it can be? Everybody's different, but every heart is the same. Wanting forgiveness, wanting to be whole. If you've been listening, but keep insisting who you are is not enough. Take one step, one day, give somebody one hope. Watch it lift them up. You're the flame, a heart on fire. Don't you know you inspire every living thing under the sun? One by one by one. One by one. Yeah. Bop, bada do bada, bada do bop, dum bada dum. If you've been listening but keep insisting who you are is not enough, take one step, one day, give somebody one hope. Watch it lift them up. You're the flame, a heart on fire. You inspire every living thing under the sun. Well, I said every living thing under the sun. One by one by one. One by one. It's all about connection. We really need each other. So that was co-written by a great songwriter friend of mine from New York City named Lorraine Farrow. I'd like to do now a song called Newgrass, which is an instrumental. And it definitely shows that slap-tappy, open string tappy harmonic thing that I do. Sometimes I miss that last. Yeah, so that's my crazy slappy tappy thing. And those two songs are in a C, a low C, C2 tuning, if anyone is interested. It's based on a C major chord. And I'm going to do one last song, little change of tuning. Change the color palette. Go into a little minor key. One of my favorite tunings. It's a little darker. It's a little bit just like, And I'm going to do a blues, a minor blues tune, co-written by Christy Jackson, who's a Greensboro resident and a great songwriter. This is called Blow Out That Flame. Well, it's barely just a flicker. You're the one who fans the flame. The ash is cold and he's long gone. Been months since he left. No phone calls and yet you told me you don't want him coming home. I don't understand why you wanna be the keeper of the pain. 'Cause your best friend, gonna say it again, blow out that flame. Yeah, blow out that flame. Well, I watch you second guess as you romanticize the past. He's gone and you said you were fine with that. Why is it so hard to move on? He let you close the door, he's gone. Quit acting like you want him back. I don't understand why you wanna be the keeper of the pain as your best friend. Oh, yeah, come on, blow out that flame. Yeah. Why you wanna keep flirting with that flicker? Is there something you're afraid to see? Is there a hole you wanna keep from getting bigger? 'Cause if you can't feel it, girl, neither can he, neither can he. No, 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 no. I don't understand. No, I just don't understand. Why you want to keep on holding to the pain? Got to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. As your best friend, I'm gonna say it one more time. As your best friend, oh, now come on, blow out the flame. Come it out, blow it out. Blow it out, blow it out. Come on, blow it out.